We are young, wild, and free. Let's begin HOTBEAT. Thursday's HOTBEAT on November 25th, 2021. We have started with the song called Pretty Savage by Blackpink. Hello to all of our HOTBEAT fam. I'm the HOTBEAT's DJ Hwan of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now let's get started with Thursday's HOTBEAT for today. So, I actually have a little side story for all of our HOTBEAT listeners. So, it says, we're talking about like friends, we're talking about family members and how happy we are for them if they get success or they do something that is really, really, happy for them. Like a good thing that happens for your friends and family members, right? Okay, so although it is hard to actually, comfort someone, they say that it's really, really hard to be happy for someone else. I think this is actually a big factor because sometimes when you are happy for someone else, it means that you are really, really being selfless and being really congratulatory about someone else. But usually human beings are all selfish, I think, in my personal opinion. You tend to be, at least have a little bit of that heart feeling where it's like, why is it not me? Why am I not the one who's getting the congratulations? I mean, that actually can happen. And they say that, like, literally in a survey, that it is hard for people to be happy for others. I think it's easier to comfort others, to be like, it's okay, you're going to do better, because you're like the one who's like, because you're the one who's okay and you're comforting someone else. But the other way around is always not easy for some reason. And I actually get that. And so usually when someone else gets like, good news, you tend to get jealous, you get envious. And so really, really being glad and happy for your co-partner or for your friend is not easy. And this actually happens with friends, with family members as well. You know what? If I'm being really, really honest, I think that also happens with me and my bandmates sometimes. It's not easy, but we get to the point where now it's like we're family members because one success is my success as well. So how could you be jealous of them? You should be happy for them, right? I think it's to that point. So, I mean, we're human beings. Selfishness doesn't go anywhere else, but still fighting that and really truly being happy for your loved ones is something very necessary. Okay. I think it also becomes different when you get married. Once you get married, when something good happens to your wife, obviously, how could you get jealous of that? You should just be happy about that, right? And vice versa. If your husband gets to do or like gets a lot of congratulations for like a huge thing, I think that's also a nice. I mean, obviously, I think you wouldn't. I don't know if the wife would be jealous about it. You should be happy because you're both getting all that joy together. I think that happens exactly the same thing with family members. All right, so we'll now listen to a song and I'll be back with Aivan for our Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle A or B. The song is Friends by Lil Boy and Weinstein. Good. Time to find out your choice between two answers to a difficult dilemma. Stuck in the middle, A or B. If something good happened to you, I would cry tears of happiness for you. That is Aivan. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna cry tears for me. That's such a heart-touching story, isn't it?
Tears of of jealousness.
Of jealousy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would call that a crocodile's tear.
A crocodile's tear. What is a crocodile's tear?
Oh, it's like 악어의 눈물. It's an expression where like it's like they're kind of faking it. And they have an objective for it.
Right.
So that's a funny thing. But I would definitely cry for you too.
Let's
say if one of us one day wins an award and like Grammys, I would cry my soul out. I'd be like, you've went through so much. I'm so glad for you.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's hard. I mean, just I was talking about it, like if it's not like your family members or really, really close friends, sometimes I think it's hard to feel really just joy for them.
Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
like it's really tough to
Yeah.
cry for someone's well-being.
Yeah.
right? Unless you really truly care for them from the bottom of your heart.
Right.
Yeah, but like as you said, if it's like close friend, like close friends or family members, of course you would cry.
Of course. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that just opens up if you're in that relationship place with like, you feel like they're like your family members, you know?
I think I have like a handful of people I would actually cry for. Not too, bless you.
Thank you.
Not too many. Bless you.
Thank you.
not too many, but I think I could call out some names. What about you?
Same thing with me. Yeah.
Right.
Not to all the people that I know, but yeah, there are those people who I can say that I can cry for them. Even for them, sometimes I wouldn't cry. I would be happy. But,
Are you a good crier? Like, do you like burst out the tears easily?
Yeah.
Because I never.
I am a huge emotional person.
Really?
Yeah. So, but it always depends on the situation. Like if I really feel it from my heart, I would definitely cry, just like cry.
Like you would literally cry your soul out.
Yeah.
You'll be wailing.
Yeah. But if it's not that, probably not.
I think it is a blessing that you have people next to you that you could actually cry out for.
Oh, that's so true.
It means you guys have that sentimental relationship, very strong, close bond that you could really rely on. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So anytime like we both have like a, what do you call it? Like a celebrating thing for each other, we probably will be, congratulations.
Of course. And it's tougher to cry for good news. If something bad happens to a close friend, of course you'll feel a sense of like sympathy and you'll actually cry with them. But I personally think it's harder and tougher to cry for like those good things happening to people next to you. Because sometimes you might feel envious instead. So maybe that's how you could kind of distinguish who you really truly care for or not.
But I also think if something really good happens to that person, probably I would just be like happy, not cry.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, unless like you really, really feel what they're feeling.
Right. Like so, for example, if I know their whole past and the whole hard working process that they did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a question of whether or not you kind of know the context to what they've earned.
Right. Okay. Let's move on. It is time to start our Thursday segment, Stuck in the Middle, A or B. Ivan is going to introduce the rules for us.
Every week, we give you a very difficult dilemma where you must make a tough choice. Then Hone and I will each pick a side, and the loser will be determined by your messages. We give the topic 1 week earlier, and you pick one of the two given choices and let us know by sending in your messages. Whoever gets more messages, either Hone or I will win, and the loser will have to do the punishments.
Yes, and we actually might end up picking the same choice. So if the listener's majority's choice is not the same as our choice, then we both get a punishment. Right. But if the listener's majority's choice is the same as our choice, then we are both exempted from the punishment. So today's dilemma, what is it?
The dilemma for today, Stuck in the Middle, A or B, is this. Pinim music cue. Today's dilemma. Which of these two would you rather choose? A job that you don't like doing but pays well. Or B, a job that you like doing but does not pay well.
Right.
It's a question of reality versus your passion, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you think which side you're going to go with today?
Can we get like a mixture of these two?
No. Maybe like 2 years ago, but not anymore. When we had the maybe option. But not anymore, guys. I think I made my mind.
You did. Which choice would you make?
I want you to go first. Oh, you want to go together? This is really tough, isn't it?
It is.
I find it tough too, even at this point.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
B.
A.
So, Hawan,
Ivan, we
picked
our
our
choice.
Wow.
This is like
Wow.
the reoccurring theme of our life, isn't
I
it?
know.
It's like choosing something that you want
Yeah.
or something that actually pays off.
Right.
It's a very, very tough choice you have
Right.
to make.
I was actually gonna choose number one
I thought you would go with A too.
with A too. But I changed my mind the last minute.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why? Tell me about it.
Because I thought to myself, would I be able, like my personality wise, would I be able to work on something that I don't like, even though it pays well? And I said to myself, no. Yeah.
I see your point.
Reality wise, sure. A, sure. But
Personally speaking.
personally speaking, I would rather choose something that I really do enjoy doing, even though I don't get paid a lot, rather than do something that I don't enjoy.
I mean, I think that is like the definite answer
Yeah.
to those of you guys who chose B today. But to back up on my decision here, mine comes from a personal experience. It's like, once you start doing something that you really love, but it does not give you the reward that you deserve, you naturally grow out of interest. And you naturally lose passion. I think that's what happens.
Right.
You could kind of hold on for like 3-4 years maybe. But even after that, if you're still on the same spot, like not making any, like not enough money or not enough reward, let's say, you'll gradually lose it. That's what I think personally.
Right.
And even if you don't like the work, if they pay much more than what you deserve, you might actually find a way to compensate between the two. Like it's like, oh, I hate it, but at least it pays off. Like that kind of could work as a good balance, I think.
Interesting.
And that's my reason why I chose B.
Yeah. I understand you.
I mean, I chose A. You chose B.
I chose B.
Yes. So Ivan chose A, and Ho-won chose?
B.
Exactly. So I do wonder what our listeners would have to say.
Have you ever had this experience like in real life?
Yeah, of course.
You've had?
Even now. Because, artists, especially those creative artists, there's no like set income.
Right.
We always have that fluctuation in whatever we can earn.
Right.
So we always have this stuck in the middle dilemma, don't we? We're always like, oh, how are we going to carry on with this? Or we're going to have to find something else that pays off better. So yeah, right now, to be honest, although I chose A, I think I'm on the B side. I'm doing what I love right now. But if this carries on for like 10, 20 years, I might have to find a way to kind of back myself up in the end.
That's true. That's why you see like those artists and like singers who like do like well, I'm not gonna say hobbies, but they like later on in the future they like move on to a phase where they do their own business.
So true.
And they also do music at the same time.
Exactly. They find a way to kind of back themselves up.
Right.
So there must be a reason for that, right? So honestly speaking, there's no definite answer again between A and B. But if we would have to choose, I go with A. Ho-won goes with B.
Okay, so then we're actually going to listen to a song, and then we'll be back to continue to our Stuck in the Middle A or B and discuss about this more. The song is Work by Lee Jin-hyuk. All right, we're still going on with our Stuck in the Middle, A or B. Yes, our Thursday segment with Ivan. Ivan is going to tell us one more time what the dilemma is for today.
The dilemma is, which of these two would you rather choose? A job that you don't like doing but pays well, or B, a job that you like doing but does not pay well?
All right, so we should go through our messages, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The first story comes from Lilith from the United Kingdom, the UK. Okay, wow, this is difficult. You get paid well, but you don't like the job, or you don't get paid well, but you like the job. From my experience, I would choose a job I like, even if I didn't get paid well. If you were going to be doing something for life, it's better to do something that you actually enjoy.
Right.
Even if you're getting paid well, it's not worth forcing yourself to do the job if you don't like it.
Of course.
Of course, this also depends on personal circumstances. I definitely will do a well-paid job I don't like if I need the money. But if there are no other factors, I would choose a job that I like, regardless of how much money I earn.
Right.
Very ideal.
Yeah. Okay, so actually Lilith has chosen B here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. I like this part. If you're getting paid well, it's not worth forcing yourself to do the job if you don't like it. Like you don't have that drive of developing your work. I don't like that feeling.
I understand.
It's like you're like 쳇바퀴 도는 느낌?
You're on a ferry wheel. Like you're just rotating on the same time. It's like same spot all the time.
Yeah. You're literally just like staying on the same spot.
Exactly.
And I don't like that.
I get it. I definitely get it. And if you don't have passion for a certain thing, like obviously there's no such thing as development, right? You just want to get over with things.
Right.
But we have to think about responsibilities in life.
We do.
If we're thinking about like straight after college, of course I would also go with B. But think about a situation where you have a family. Or you have a dog to feed, or you have much more.
I think he's talking about his own personal life, a dog to feed.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, and once your parents also retire, they will start leaning on you too in certain cultures, right?
Right.
So in that sense, maybe there might be a point where you have to kind of compensate between what you really want and what you should be doing. So yeah, I guess that's my defense for this argument here.
I see.
But again, Lilith has a good point. You don't want to force yourself to live, right? You have to live for the sake of living.
I get it. I see. All right, moving on to our next message. It is Kim from Peru saying, Escojo B, definitely B. Mis padres siempre dicen que lo importante de trabajar es disfrutar de tu trabajo. My parents always tell me that it is the most important thing is to enjoy your work. Siempre existen maneras alternativas de conseguir dinero, pero la vida solo es una y no podemos desperdiciarla haciendo algo que no nos gusta. There's always many ways to actually gain money, and there's only one life, so you can't just like waste your lifetime by doing something you don't like. Además, al trabajar en algo que no te gusta y en lo que no te sientes cómodo, aparte de afectarte a ti, podrías afectar a las personas a tu alrededor, causando un ambiente de trabajo pesado y difícil de llevar, lo cual terminaría perjudiciando a todos. Also, if you're working on something you don't like, you're not only just like hurting yourself, but you're also affecting the people around you with the vibe and the mood you're giving out when you work. And she says, a veces en la vida hay que ser valientes y arriesgados e ir por lo que queremos aunque el mundo esté en contra. Sometimes in life, you need to take those challenges and be courageous about your decisions, she says. So that's for B. Yeah.
Good point. But guys, let me throw you a question again. Now, we're talking about job A and job B. Job A, you got to work really hard. You don't like the job. It's all about like documenting stuff, Excel files and so on. But it pays you like 200,000 per year.
Per year.
Okay.
Okay.
And B, you are, let's say, you love drawing. You're an artist. You barely get, let's say like 10,000. Not even 10,000 to be honest. Then what would you choose? Like, I think we have to kind of deal with how heavy the income is, right? If it's like $100,000 paying job, like, wouldn't it kind of feel different? It's not a problem of like $30 hourly wage versus like $15. It's more like $100,000 annual income versus like $25,000.
Okay, personal opinion and that choice. If I was going with A, I probably would leave the company very soon. Even though it pays more.
Why would you leave very soon?
Because I would hate it working there.
While you're still getting paid like $100,000?
Yeah.
Do you really, really think so?
I do think so.
Do you really think so? Once you get the taste of that wealth.
I do think so.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow. Props to your passion.
No, not actually passion, but I am a very oil and water guy.
Oil and water guy. Okay.
My preferences for my dislikes and my likes are very, very clear.
Yes, good point.
So like if I dislike something, I cannot do it.
You cannot stand it.
Yeah.
Good point.
So like if I'm doing work and the work itself is okay, but if it's something that I hate, then everything around me is just bad. Like everything you think about is negative. The people, the bosses, the co-workers are just bad. I would just leave, even though the company will tell me I'll give you $100 million per year. I'll still be like, no, thank you.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Very cool.
Yeah. Plus, like
$100 million, I would definitely say, okay, I'm in.
I mean, plus it's true because just like you said, because I haven't tasted that amount of money, I might not know what that feels like. But probably maybe it could be like this. I would wait a year. I would work for a year, and then I will leave.
Oh, you'll just save up.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if there was an option like that, of course I would do the same thing. You would save up a fortune and get back to what you love doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best option we could make, I think. But in this question, I don't think that's an option here.
But it comes to like also with like 20,000. Yeah. Well, the example you gave me, I would leave.
Makes sense. I mean, good. I mean, I think that's the most ideal decision then.
Yeah.
It would be. Anyways, moving on. Siska from Indonesia says, hello, Juancito and Ivancito. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
What a dilemma again. Of course, everyone wants a job that we like and pays well. But yeah, the reality is hard to be that perfect for some people.
Yeah.
So I think I will pick A. I think I'm pretty tolerant type, so I can do a job that I don't like as long as it pays me well. I need money to live, to feed my family, no matter what. So I cannot be so idealistic. So well, just bring it on, and I will hang in there.
Right. So there are those kind of people.
Exactly.
Like Siska.
Exactly. Yeah. And if it's concerning family members or mouth to feed. I think you might be ending up making more realistic decision at a certain point.
Yeah, that is a little bit more different in that perspective.
So I get the feeling that from our writers today, the answer might differ depending on age. There could be a statistic factor, variant.
I think also personal tastes as well.
Yes.
Okay, so Paulina from Finland is the next message we have. Paulina says, hello, Juan and Ivan. This time I choose B. I want to do the job that I like. I don't care about the money that much because if I do a job that pays well and that I don't like it properly, affect my work and eventually make me feel bad. Yeah, exactly as I was saying.
This is also very true.
And I will probably just leave very, very soon.
Unless you have a rent of $1,500 every month coming up. Right in front of your door, slipping in. Anyways.
Then I would leave the house.
You would leave the house.
Yeah.
Go to the street.
Yeah. Really, literally.
I mean, there are people who do that.
Yeah.
And end up making a great success. So, you know, every choice you make, it requires a risk factor.
Yeah.
Right.
Sacrifices.
Exactly. And sometimes it works out in the end. Miracles happen. Anyways, Sa from Argentina says, hi, Hody and Ivan. I will go with B on this one. If the job does not pay well, but it still allows me to pay the bills and the like, then I'll choose a job that I like doing. At this stage, I just want to get home and feel at peace with myself. Of course, money is extremely important, but I also like to have a workplace where I feel comfortable. In addition, this year I had to put up with a 9-hour program training, and I can tell you that it was really stressful.
Right. So B. Another
Straight
B.
from experience.
I know. Another B.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that part. Of course, money is extremely important, but I'll also like to have a workplace where I feel comfortable. I think workplaces should feel comfortable.
That is true, because most of your life, I mean, half of your life, you actually spend in your workplace, right? So I do understand why it's such an important factor for some people.
All right, moving on to our next message. It is Wendy from France saying, hi, Juan and Ivan. It's my first time sending a message here because I couldn't help it. I know how important it is to have a stable job, but I'll choose B. Oh, wow. With the job you hate, you may get a lot of money, but you might lose yourself. So let me take one of those worst examples. What if the job that pays well is against your values? Knowing that work represents approximately 85% of or more of our lives, it can become dangerous. It might lead to depression, even if you do things you like on the side. Okay, I might be wrong because this can happen even when you like the job, but still, at least doing what you like feeds your happiness. And I think that mental health is as important as money for daily life.
So true. Well said.
Right. However, as long as you know how to take care of yourself while doing a job you don't like and it pays well, then it's great.
Perfect.
Anyways, there are so many things to say about this, but I'll stop here.
Aw, merci, Wendy.
Yeah, and then another B.
That's a B. That is a B. Good point. Good point. And this is very scientific. 85% represented by work in our life. Yeah, their side story. There was an experience with a hospital patient, okay? And these people were terminally ill, and they were checking the recovery speed.
Okay.
And one side of the group, they call these patients by their positions at job. Let's say, oh, Mr. DJ, how are you doing today? One side was just like, oh, Mr. Hoon. And the side with the job position, they showed much faster recovery rate.
So it's like the placebo effect.
It is. I mean, it's not a placebo effect, but it shows how important the position at work, your career status is in our life.
Maybe it's because of like their nervous system and all that stuff.
And I guess they feel respected and they feel much more appreciated in a way, and that really builds up your health.
Interesting.
Right?
That's a very interesting story.
It is.
All right, last but not least message, please.
Yes,
Aivan.
Tasin from Bangladesh says, I choose B because I really, really, really need money for a lot of necessities.
Maybe she's choosing A.
I think that's an A too.
Yeah, that's an A, right?
So it is an A.
All right, we had lots of Bs, but we also had some A's.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we'll see what the rest of our HOTBEAT listeners have picked for today's Stuck in the Middle, A or B. We have a song to listen to right now. It is Desserts by Hyoyeon featuring Loopy and Soyeon from Yeoja Idol. This is Ho on HOTBEAT's DJ, and you're listening to our Thursday segment with Aivan, Stuck in the Middle, A or B. Today's dilemma is this. Which of these two would you rather choose? A is a job that you don't like doing and pays well, and B is a job that you like doing and doesn't pay well. So we'll check out some more messages from our listeners to see which choice they have picked.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Next message, please.
Mine from Turkey says, hello, beautiful voiced Hon and Ivan. I definitely choose B.
Wow.
Because working in a job you don't like feels like torture.
Yeah.
If I'm going to a job that I don't like, it will be so hard for me to get up in the morning. Money can motivate you for a while, but I wouldn't want to spend most of the day being sad and unsatisfied. In addition, if you are doing a job that you do not like, this will be reflected in your working performance. Apart from that, your unhappiness will not only affect you, but also other people's mood.
Yeah.
Yes, if I choose B, maybe I will earn less money, but I will enjoy life more.
Exactly as I was talking about this, Mina. Thank you very much for actually summarizing my whole point of view.
Good point.
Yeah.
Very, very good point. But you know what I would do? If I have like $1 million income job, and that I hate, I would work from 9 to 6 and use the rest of the day and the weekend doing things I love with that money. I think that's what I would do.
But I actually, as we were talking about Mina's story, I was getting into that position of like literally working at a workplace where I don't like what I do and feeling so sad and unsatisfied. And it made me realize one more time that I probably would leave the company
right
that
away.
same day. Literally.
Well,
That's just me.
You really are a clear-cut guy.
Yeah,
There's no gray.
Yeah, I have no gray area.
That's so cool.
And I don't like the gray area.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's either you do or you don't. You like or you dislike, in my opinion. I mean, sure, sometimes you have those like the
that middle space.
Yeah, but I get it. But I think that's just the difference in point of views. But yeah, for me, yeah.
Very good. And that's the choice you're making right now. And, I mean, I'm not saying they're not going to earn money in the future or
Right.
anything. But as a musician, we don't have a stable job. So,
yeah.
So that's the thing.
Okay, moving on to our next message, we have Fanny Gomez from Mexico saying, Hola muchachos bonitos, elijo la B. Para explicar esto debo contarles que antes vivía con mi papá en otro estado de México. Él tiene mucho dinero, pero yo no era feliz a su lado. Mi familia vivió cosas muy feas y aunque estábamos rodeados de lujos, no éramos felices. So, Fanny Gomez says, hi, beautiful gentleman. I choose B. I actually just, in order to explain why my choice, I have to explain a little bit about my life with my dad. I used to live in another state in Mexico. He had lots of money, but I was not happy at the sight of his family. And my family went through a lot of ugly stuff. Although we were really, really into like luxuries and stuff like that, we were not happy. Tuvimos que dejar todas nuestras cosas y huir a otro estado sin nada e iniciar desde cero. There was a one time that we had to flee from one state and start from zero.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pero ha sido la mejor decisión de mi vida. Todo cambió y ahora vivimos muy felices los tres juntos. But it was definitely one of the best choices we ever made. We're now really happy living all together. A pesar que no tenemos mucho dinero, es por esto que de una de mis convicciones de vida es nunca elegir las riquezas materiales sobre mi paz, mi felicidad y mi salud mental. Al final, esas son cosas que no puedes comprar ni con todo el dinero del mundo. Prefiero vivir haciendo lo que amo y vivir feliz. Aquí en México, muchos ni siquiera saben de qué trata ni carrera o la menosprecian y siempre dicen que no hay trabajos buenos, más si quieres ser una investigadora como yo. Pero en los momentos que estoy en el laboratorio o cuento lo que hago a las personas, como he contado aquí en HOTBEAT, soy muy, muy feliz. Para mí es suficiente hacer lo que amo y saber que estoy ayudando a las personas, los seres vivos y el planeta en medio del calentamiento global. Okay.
Wow.
So just to summarize, Fanny Gomez was saying like she's happy what she's doing with right now, and she realized that having like luxuries and like expensive stuff does not always define you, and that's not the whole important thing in life. There are some things you cannot buy with money in this world, so that's why she feels that that's more important. So that's why she chose B.
Good point.
Yep.
Thank you for the story.
I get it.
What a layout.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Okay, moving on. Cherry from Korea says, I definitely choose A. I have realized with age that money is the best thing in life. The thing that I enjoy doing, I will do as hobbies once I earn a lot of money.
Realistically speaking, I think this is the perfect answer.
So true. Because, all job, all career ends up with same stress.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a question of whether you love the job or not. It's usually about the people that you're working around. So, honestly speaking, like realistically speaking, I honestly think I'll go with A. I really honestly think I would go with A.
Still going with A, huh?
Although, I mean, the whole music side is a different story because we have a totally different sense of contract and so on. But if I was a regular like 9 to 6 worker, I would definitely go for higher wage all the time.
Well, yeah. Also, we are in a situation where both like, musicians.
Exactly. It's a little bit, I mean, the context is a bit different.
The POV is different.
Exactly.
Okay. So, let's move on to our next message. It is Raul from Argentina says, Hola, Juancito y Ivancito again. Aigo, a difficult dilemma. It is hard to choose. This one will depend if you are single or if you have a family to support, because if you're single, you will need only to pay your rent, food, and maybe some extras like going out, something, or like shopping. Anyways, the amount of money to spend will be less, and maybe with a less salary is enough to you. But if you have a wife, kids, and etc., you need more money.
There it goes.
Then you need to sacrifice you and do not so good job for you. Anyways, my answer is B.
Answer is B?
Because I know with the answer A, job, I will resign eventually.
Wow.
Happy.
I was kind of persuaded for A.
That was like a what do you call it? 반전.
It was a plot twist. It really was. Good point. But again, it's all about the POV, right?
Yeah.
It's whether you have mouth to feed or not. If it's for yourself, B's fine.
B's fine.
But anyways, moving on. Next one is Angieco from Colombia. Angieco, sorry, my apologies. Hola chicos. As always, the writer makes it difficult, but I think I would choose B. Because in my opinion, I could not bear to be in a place where I did not feel comfortable. I think it would stress and depress me. Even if they pay me a little less, I would go home happy to do what I like. A job. Where they pay me well. But A, job where they pay me well, but every day is torture, I would end up quitting, since it could even be bad for my mental health.
Right.
One, do you like your job?
Of course I do. Yeah. Not at first, but not
Not at first.
Yeah, not at first.
Wow.
I was not expecting this much hardship.
Really?
Yeah, doing music. Yeah.
But now you're getting used to it.
I'm getting used to it. I'm getting a hang of it. I'm trying my best. Still not easy, but still.
Of course. I mean, that's the whole fun of a life as an artist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that we have a lot of beats today.
I know we do.
We have one story left, please.
Brenda from Ecuador. Should I read it?
Please.
Hello, Holdy. Hello, Ivan. I choose B.
No.
If I do something I don't like, I don't do it well. Even if the salary is so good that I can become a millionaire, I think in the end I would fail because I would think of it as my obligation. True. When I like something, I focus all my attention and I can be more productive. Will it be difficult for me in the future? Hehe. Yeah.
I mean, regret you could wait till future, right? I mean, you might actually not end up regretting at all. That's so true. Honestly speaking, it's all about just making the right choice and being satisfied with it in the end.
This is exactly something is that with like when you learn English, when you're like just learning English, if you put something that you like into putting like learning skills, you learn that language way much faster, way much easier.
So true.
Than if you do it like as an obligation.
So true. So
Yeah.
true.
So like if you have like cue cards, like you're a person who likes cue cards and you make cue cards, it really, really helps you. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly think I lost today.
You did.
I hope so.
By a landslide.
I honestly hope that there's a plot twist again, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen today, guys.
Okay, so it's time to check today's finals results. They have been calculated with all your messages as well as the polls results. PD님, drum rolls, please. So the answer for today's Stuck in the Middle A or B was B.
Oh no! What was the poll like?
So A was 74. B we had 128.
Oh wow! So I mean,
50,
I
50.
think we had more A's than I expected. I thought we would have like 10 A's.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
But anyways,
some people are realistic out there.
yeah, so true.
Yeah.
And honestly, like as we always say, there's no definite answer here.
There is no definite
The
answer.
best
definitely.
option is to find a job that you love, that also pays well, and that also has nice colleagues that you feel comfortable working around with.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's good.
But anyways, since I am the loser today, I believe we have a 벌칙 punishment from Cherry. Cherry from Korea says, write a 3-line acrostic poem using the winner's name.
So, 정.
In Korean?
Yeah.
정신이 있는 겁니까? 있는 겁니까? 없는 겁니까? Are you out of your mind or not?
호.
호원이가 DJ를 안 한다뇨. 그만둔다뇨.
원.
원래 계획대로 제가 하겠습니다. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was just like, what was it like? I was like, are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
Who one's quitting? Then I'll take his spot.
I'll take his spot, yeah. That's a fun one. I like it very much.
Just kidding, guys. We love Howon.
I know you guys love Ivan more than I do. I mean, you guys love Ivan more than I do.
No.
I know that.
No. So
okay,
funny.
so before we wrap up, actually, we have to go and see what's next week's dilemma.
Yes. So next week's dilemma is, which of these two is the worst question to ask on a blind date? A, asking about the other person's past relationships, or B, asking about the other person's salary or assets.
Right.
So you got to make a choice between A and B and message us your choice and explanation. You can send in your message through Hotbeat's Send Message board on Arirang Radio website, or you can just send a DM to Hotbeat's Instagram account, Hotbeat0409. But please make sure to write A or B in front of your stories.
All right, so hope you guys do send in many messages for next week's Stuck in the Middle A or B. Hope to see you next week with this topic. We're going to have this song, 인공지능 AI, as we say goodbye to Ivan. So, see you next week.
I will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
It is time for us to wrap up part 1. Moving on to part 2. Please stay tuned, Hoppy fam. The last song we have is 봄, 여름, 가을, 겨울. Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter by Kim Jae-hwan.
Every step we're grooving, follow my beat. Heartbeat, I'm with you. Heartbeat, heartbeat.
Welcome to the second hour of HOTBEAT. I'm HOTBEAT's DJ Hoan of W24, your one and only Hodi. Now for part 2 for our Thursday's HOTBEAT, we have our 3 daily segments. It is Ssup, the TMI Quiz, Who Knows, and also That's the Reason. I want you guys to stay tuned until the end. We have 2 songs to listen to right now. 사랑일 것 같더라, Perhaps Love by 구구단, and 너에게, To You by N-Flying. Hola, Ssup. Hello, everyone. How was your day today? What did you guys see, feel, eat, and talk about? It is time to share your life stories with me, DJ Hoan. Any story about your day is going to be great, so tell us how you spent the day, what you ate, who you met, etc., along with a brief introduction about yourself. So, we're going to get straight into our Ssup story for today. It is Saritta. Saritta says, Hodi, hey, how are you? Yes, I get the job, but I'm having a training period, so listening to HOTBEAT will be so hard, so I'm really sad I'm able to listen to it during weekend and Thursdays. Thank you, my dear, for being such a ray of sunshine. So much love, says Sarita. Okay. First of all, Sarita, thank you very much for the message. To all of our HOTBEAT listeners who don't remember, Sarita was telling us how she got a new job. And she says that she's not going to be able to listen to HOTBEAT as much as before. And I guess she's telling us now that she's only being able to listen to HOTBEAT only on the weekends. So that's a good thing, but at the same time, kind of sad. I am really do happy because of your new job. Definitely because, I really do want our HOTBEAT listeners to have a great life. And having a job is definitely something that's going to improve your lifestyle. Of course. So that training period, hope you have a wonderful time with your training period. Oh my God, the training periods are always those moments where it's just really, really hard getting used to the fact that you are working in that company or that shop. When I was a part-time job worker, I always had a hard time actually getting used to the ambience and to the people who work in the place. That's one of the most difficult things. When it comes to like new jobs, I don't think like the job work itself is that hard, but it's always like the relationships and how you are communicating with your co-partners and co-mates or co-workers. It's just so much work. I don't like to have that like sentimental, what do you call it? Like sentimental usage. The use of like emotions, the use of like being like very careful about what you say because you're not actually very comfortable yet with your coworkers. It's hard to break the ice. And once, obviously, when you do break the ice, it gets more comfortable and it gets easier, but still, it's so hard to get to that point. And every single person in the world is so different to each other. This was the most hardest thing for me as well with my bandmates. Nothing wrong with like music and stuff like that. The most hard thing is just like the fact of like communicating our feelings to each other honestly and accurately is the hardest thing. That's actually what I've been training these days recently a lot, is the fact that I'm trying to really communicate my feelings accurately. Not like, oh, I don't know why, but I feel this way. No, it's like, I think I feel this way because of this. And, being accurate about why I'm feeling that way and what we can do about it. And sometimes, not knowing the solution and just like talking about it because you just feel that way is also the solution sometimes. It's not always the best way to just give like, yeah, this is your problem and this is why you have to do it and this is how you have to solve it. No, that's not sometimes what happens. The best remedy of like a problem is just talking about it. I'm feeling this way. I feel so sad about it. Let's talk about it and be like, yeah, let's talk about it. That's a good thing about having friends near you. So, Sarita, I hope you do have to get a lot of friends in your work because it's very important. Okay, good luck. I will be sending you my selfie through the email, Sarita. Whiting, whiting. We'll now move on to listen to a song, and I'll be back with the TMI quiz's answer. No, not the answer yet. The quiz itself. The song right now is Tiki Taka by Tiara. From K-stars to K-culture, that's now the center of the world. We solve too much information quizzes that aren't too obvious. TMI quiz, who knows? Starting our second daily segment for the TMI quiz. Happy fam. If you know the answer as we go through the quizzes, please leave us your email address. Leave us your answers through Hoppy's website, SEM message board, or DM our Instagram. ID is Hoppy0409. Also, do leave your email address to us if you are the winner for today's TMI quiz. You can find out after our Sunday show ends on the announcement board of our Hoppy's website. You'll be able to see who is going to be the winner for this week in total of 7 winners, right? Okay, let's get started with the TMI quiz. Who knows? Question. Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Younha has released her 6th full album, End Theory. Her first full album in 4 years. It is literally a full album with 11 tracks. Younha has worked on composing or writing the lyrics to most of its tracks, including the title track called 별의 조각, Stardust. The album is packed with her musical capabilities. So today's quiz is about Younha. Younha says that this has been very helpful for her doing music. What is this? Number 1 is movies, and number 2 is dating. Actually, many musicians get a lot of inspiration with these two categories. Movies, definitely, because, you can always see how romantic a movie is and be like, oh yeah, this would be a nice topic of writing a song about this. But dating, having those personal experiences with like boyfriends and girlfriends and having that loving relationship where you care about each other and have those feelings and those experiences, definitely makes a nice topic or a nice story for a song. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the answer is going to be, but I'm gonna guess number 1, movies, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what the answer is after listening to a song. And remember, we also have That's the Reason, so guys, stay tuned. The song right now is 별의 조각, Stardust by Younha. Now moving on to That's the Reason. Time to listen to 3 songs based on a theme, a playlist made by us only for all of our Hoppy fam. So let's give a listen to these 3 songs. A topic for today is duets with 권정열 of 10cm, 10 centimeters. Right, so actually 10cm is very famous for doing like duets, featurings, and collaborations together with other artists. And these are 3 amazing songs. First song is going to be Bye Babe by 10cm and Chen. Chen from EXO. Second song is going to be 어깨, Lean on Me by 10cm and 소유. And the third song is going to be 낙엽, Leaf by Labi and 10cm. So, hope you guys enjoy these 3 songs. We'll first give them a listen and we'll talk about them later after we give them a listen. Alright, so today That's the Reason we're duets with 권정열 of 10cm, 10 centimeters. Hope you guys enjoy those 3 amazing songs. Very good featurings, I think. Very good duets. Okay, so first song we listened to was Bye Babe by 10cm and Chen of EXO. This was released in 2017. So, Chen once mentioned in an interview that he would like to sing a song with 권정열 of 10cm. And after hearing this, Kwon Jung-yeol actually made a duet song, contacted Chen, and sang it together. That's actually amazing. Yeah, 2 great singers getting together to sing a song together. I mean, of course, that has to be so good. And I think Chen really is a nice vocalist because he knows exactly how to create those tones that match the singer. I think that's the reason why Chen has done lots of duets and like featurings for like dramas, OSTs. What else is there? I mean, he's done lots of those. And I get, obviously, we can call him the main vocalist of EXO, right? So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that first song. I was actually not expecting such a very, like, I guess, upbeat and also kind of strong song, but this is how we got it. So that's a good thing. Okay, so that was the first song. The next song we listened to was called 어깨 by 10cm and Soyu. This was released in 2015. All right, the year I actually was discharged from my military service. It actually was the year that I listened to music a lot. Anyways, the song gives consolation and hopes to people. And it won number one on a music chart show when it came out. Definitely, I think this was the year after Soyu got a lot of the attention because of her songs, you know, Ssup. And also she had the song called, I think it was 틈. Yeah. Very nice spring song and very nice autumn song. And I think 어깨 kind of gave that, had that, what do you call it, incline of having that duet with 10cm as well as, you know, having Soyu being part of this song. Definitely helped them win a award on that music chart show, right? I remember listening to this song and the first feeling I got after listening to it, I was like, I wish I could lean on someone. Yeah, that's exactly what the song is about. It's portraying how like 어깨, a shoulder, somewhere you can lean on. Or like in the English title says, lean on me. I think that's what gives off that very heartwarming feeling. Especially Soyu's voice, although it's very husky, she gives off that very heartwarming feeling. And I think I really enjoy that. Yeah. Okay, so the last song we listened to, another duet by 10cm. It was Lavi's and 10cm's 낙엽, which was released last year. It actually is a modern rock ballad song that says that while living in this world full of competitions and fights, we should not forget the essence of life, which is love. Right. 낙엽 is it's a leaf. If I explain it in English, it's a leaf that falls down in autumn. You call it 낙엽, and it comes down. You know how it is, the autumn leaves. And yeah, I think that kind of has that. I think autumn has that kind of feeling where, you know, you think about how life is and how life works. I think this is the reason why they call autumn the season of kind of like mellow season, where people tend to think too much. And I think this was a nice title actually for this song and for this, like, I guess, concept that they were trying to give out. So yes, kudos to them. So we have 3 songs. Hope you guys enjoy these 3 songs. For that's the reason for today. Again, they were Bye Babe and 어깨, Lean on Me, and 낙엽, Leaf. Hope you guys enjoy them. There are more other songs that Kwon Jung-yeol from 10cm has contributed and also has featured for other artists as well. So check them out. He has done a lot of collaborations. There are really good songs that you can definitely give a listen to and really enjoy. So I hope you guys do listen to them. And also, if you have any like playlists that you want to share with all of our HOTBEAT fam, you can send in your messages talking about those playlists for That's the Reason. So please do send them in, all right? Very good. We have 2, or actually 1 song to listen to before we move on and come back with the TMI Quiz's answer. The song is 모래시계, Sandglass by 101 The Hill featuring Haze. Now it is time to reveal the answer for today's TMI quiz. Who knows? Again, the question is this one. Question. Younha said this has been very helpful to her doing music. What is it? Number 1 is movies. Number 2 is dating. The answer is this one. Actually, something that I heard a lot from our CEO as a joke, obviously. It was number 2, dating. Yes, it does definitely help you, apparently, to write new songs as well as give off that feeling for the songs. Yeah. So Younha says dating has helped her with doing music a lot. Whenever she dates someone, she writes a song and lets her boyfriend listen to it. If he doesn't like it, she gets rid of it right away. Oh, interesting. So I guess the opinion of her boyfriends are very important for her. Interesting, interesting. I thought it was going to be more about like experience, because my boss also, she obviously she says it as a joke. She's like, I'm gonna have you date a girl for like a month and then break up so you can sing those breakup songs. I was like, no. Obviously she's joking, but for me, like breakup songs is very hard because I don't know if you guys can believe this or not, but I'm not a very I am a very sentimental guy, but when it comes to like breakup, I am very cold. So when I have to sing like a breakup song, I am not very like sentimental and be like, you know, I can't do that feeling. Like it doesn't come out very well. And she was just joking around saying like, you should date someone, just like break up and feel all that sadness come into you. Be able to sing those songs and be like, no, I don't want to do that. But yeah, there are those people that does really happen. But I guess in Younha's case, she apparently gets a lot of like, you know, I guess motive and interest in music when she goes on dating with some guy, and then, you know, she asks them his opinion about her songs, and then, you know, she get feedback. I think that's a good idea too. Yeah. Getting honest feedback from your boyfriends or girlfriends is a good thing to do as well. Okay. Very nice. We'll now listen to 2 songs and I'll be back to wrap up. The 2 songs right now are 한마디 말로, A Word by Vanilla Acoustic, and 작은 온기, Miss You by Hawk. It is time for us to wrap up already. We'll say goodbye with the ending song 술리 by Tae. I am DJ Ho-won, your hoodie, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on HOTBEAT. Have a nice day.